Well, I can tell, there's a couple stories I want to tell from my vacation.
Yeah, because now you're into scuba diving.
Anthony was cracking me up. He's got some stories to tell from his vacation, so we'll get into that. All right, I'll tell the scuba diving one.
Turks and Caicos.
This is going to help the psycho factor in my head bit.
I can't believe you.
Yeah, I went to Turks and Caicos because I wanted to do some diving. I dove all week. I'm a beginner diver. I only have about 10 dives under my belt, so I'm not going to act like I'm Jacques Cousteau or anything. I had to go diving with...
What, dead? I'm no Jacques Cousteau. I breathe.
So one day... This is a good story. All right, so I start my descent to the bottom of the ocean.
To the bottom of the ocean, Opie.
Well, they only take you 60 feet, but that is the bottom where we're going.
Bottom of that part of the ocean, sure.
You know, and then you get to go over some ridges and stuff where it's a little deeper, but whatever. So you're with the guide. Now, I've done about 9 or 10 dives, like I said, so it was quicker for me to get to the bottom than like the guys that are doing their first or second dive. Okay,
you're feeling more comfortable.
Feeling a little comfortable. So I'm at the bottom of the ocean waiting for my fellow divers, because you got to dive in a group.
Bottom of the ocean.
Because I'm not really certified. Yeah, 60.
Got your tanks on. You're looking good.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm just looking around at like the fish and stuff. Go, all right, cool. I can't wait to start the dive. Here comes the French guy.
What is this, a group up point or something? You all descend to the bottom of the ocean?
Well, I mean, if you want to get technical, you got to descend to the 15-foot bar for a while, hang out there, and then you drop from there.
But eventually you're on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, as soon as they said drop from the bar, it took me, 10 seconds to get to the bottom, more or less.
Okay.
Do a little equalizing, and you're down there ready to go. So I'm at the bottom, 60 feet under, and here comes the French guy. That doesn't speak English, that has the girlfriend with the hairy armpits that I just hated from the first day I saw him at the club.
And now he's new because he had to go through the whole orientation
Without
thing.
a doubt, this guy was probably making his first dive. Maybe second tops. So he starts coming down, and I look above, and I'm like, hello, I'm right here.
Where was he looking?
He wasn't looking, that's the problem.
Okay.
So I look up, I'm like, the son of a bitch is heading right for me.
Coming right for him!
Right. And do I have the clip of Opie somewhere?
I think I do. Here's Opie on the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
It's coming right for it!
There you go, wow. But see, this is how twisted my head is.
Yeah, thanks, Dick.
Yeah, exactly. So I obviously could have probably moved and let him just land softly.
On the bottom of the ocean,
where I was. But I wanted to see where this was going to go. So I look up, and I'm like, he's getting closer, he's getting closer. Is he going to move? Is he going to move? He doesn't move. His fin pretty much takes out the left side of my face. Hard. Boom!
So he kicks you in the side of the head.
Yeah.
Now, does your regulator move or something?
No,
you're under there.
No, because that would have been a whole different problem. Then we would have taken it on land. That's all I'm going to say. We would have. Okay?
Usually it's taken down to street level.
Okay. We would have taken it on land.
On land.
You'll understand in a minute.
So he kicks you in the face.
Yeah, pretty much the left side of like my forehead here. It was
Did your mask come loose? Did anything or right on the side of the head?
Right on the side of the head mostly. He came down like this, okay? All right, so I'm like, look at that. And I'm a little pissed.
Let me get this straight. A French guy went down on Opie. Look, house from Flanders, New Jersey. Listen to the rest of the story.
Yeah. So he hits me, but see, his legs were flailing as he's going down to the bottom. So that to me was like, okay, he's a beginner. I'll give him a little slack.
Right, he's freaking a little.
But boom, fin hits me on the left side of the head. He continues his descent. Now he's basically, here comes the jokes, but he's basically on top of me. Okay?
All right.
His tank now nails my hip.
And now he's coming down.
He's still coming down.
He's still coming down. Now the heavy tank
nails me in the side. And if you don't believe me, I mean, I could show you a bruise, but everyone's going to call me a fag for pulling my pants down. But trust me, it's there.
All right.
But if you need to see it, I'll carefully show you the bruise. Really bad. So hold on to your seats, kids. Your pal Ope. At this point, I give him I don't give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm just waiting for like a look of, wow, I'm sorry, I'm out of my mind, I don't know what I'm doing.
But he's French.
Accept my apology. Yeah, but it doesn't matter what language you speak. You can look at a guy and you can give him something with your facial reaction.
So you're still willing to play this off as he's a beginner.
But I'm heated.
And now you're pissed.
I'm heated.
On the bottom of the ocean.
He looks at me. We're 60 feet under, okay?
Right.
he looks at me, and he doesn't give me anything. Nothing. You know when someone cuts you off and does a stupid move on the road, but you can almost see through it if they kind of give you that look and go, okay, kind of give you that look like, I know I screwed up, I'm really sorry, please forgive me. You're still a little pissed, but at least they acknowledged it.
Yes.
The guy didn't acknowledge it, and that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
So I punched him in the head.
You punch the French guy in the head. Now, you're on the bottom of the ocean,
60 feet under. I start a fight with a French guy.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Every year I have to punch someone in the head because I was just thinking, it's been a year since I popped Paul in the head in the studio, Paul Bond.
Wouldn't that have been funny if it was actually Paul Bond diving down and Opie punched him in the head? Now, where did you hit him?
Right on the side of the head.
All right, in the side of that, you made sure you didn't hit his regulator or his mask.
I was just going for the head shot.
Or you didn't even care. You just happened to land on the side.
No, I didn't care. No, because the rest of the body is pretty much protected with the vest and the tanks, and you got a wetsuit on, you know. So I pop him on the side of the head. Now, you're sitting there like, oh, my God, wow, you're so brave and stuff. Yeah, obviously it was a slow-motion fight because we're 60 feet under the water.
You can't really get a good punch flying underwater. Even James Bond had difficulty in the movie.
I couldn't get my weight behind the punch.
Right.
It was just kind of... But it made me feel good.
Now, were you standing up at this point?
Sort of, yeah.
Your feet are kind of touching the sand at the bottom of the ocean.
I was probably just above the sand.
All
they
right.
wanted to stay off the bottom there.
Right,
and away from the coral and stuff. Right. So, yeah, it was like a $6 million man fight. In slow motion, I punch him in the side of the head, the French guy. He proceeds to push me.
Now you're getting into, you're throwing down.
Yeah.
You're throwing down
60 feet
underwater with a Frenchie.
Which, quite frankly, is, kind of scary. Like I said, I'm only 10 dives into my little diving career, so it's still a little...
He's fighting.
I'm fighting. And
you can't fight underwater like that.
So he pushes me, but, obviously, now if you're on land...
Aquaman.
If you're on land, every fight starts with a couple punches, maybe a couple pushes, and then you get down into hopefully wrestling and throwing someone down on the ground, right? So...
How will Aquaman handle this?
So my instincts take over. I'm like, all right, well, I got to fight now. So
no matter where you are,
I attempt to tackle 60 feet under the water.
So now what? You bring me through it. How did you go to tackle?
I just kind of went forward.
You went forward, of course.
And tried to grab him and knock him down, realizing that it just wasn't going to work. At this point, the guide had to break this up.
He's breaking up a fight 60 feet underwater.
Yes.